Hi, my name's Mark, and I'm a nursing student.
Hi, Mark. You're so handsome. Are you single?
Thank you, but we're here to talk about you, okay?
Oh, I want to talk about you.
Can you tell me what would you like me to call you?
You can call me Lily, I
Lily?
guess.
Lily?
Uh-huh.
It's nice to meet you, Lily.
Nice to meet you too,
So how
Mark.
are you feeling today?
I'm feeling a little bit frustrated because I'm not quite sure why I have to be here. But I feel better because I'm talking to you now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. So,
Uh-huh.
do you know, I guess, what brings you in today, I guess? Do you know?
I was brought in today against my will. I was brought in this morning, and they're saying that I'm just gonna like have to stay here until I get stabilized or whatever. And I need you to tell me how long that is gonna be. Like, because the last time that I was at a place like this, it was like 2.5 weeks before I got to leave, and I can't waste that time here again for another like 2.5, 3 weeks, you know? Like, I can't take that time out of my life right now because I have so many things going on, and like I just can't be here that long. Okay?
Yeah, I see.
Okay.
I remember you said you've been to a place like this before.
Yeah. Like a couple years ago, somebody else thought that I was being crazy, and I was put in a place like this against my will, even though like I am not the one that has the problem. And that's like, it just seems to be the theme with all of this stuff that keeps happening, is that it's like I'm just being me. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not hurting myself. I'm not, like threatening other people. It's just like I am just being who I am, and I'm having the energy level that I have, and I'm being productive. And it's like other people think that that's threatening or crazy or like scary, and so then they like call the cops, or like then my mom brings me in someplace, and it's like I don't need to be here. All the other people that you guys have here are crazy. I am not. I just have high energy, and that freaks people out. So, I don't see why I need to be like talking to you as nice as you are. Like, I don't need to be here talking to you. Like, I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay?
I see. So, you said you have high energy. Are you like that a lot of the time, or is it?
It fluctuates a little bit. I feel like when you guys get called, or when the cops get called, it's when I am in one of my high periods, But sometimes, like, I do have some times when I'm kind of low, when I'm feeling like, wah, wah, like, woe is me, and, and then it's like, it's pretty bad. But then it's like when I get in my high periods, it just cancels out all the low stuff, And so I just like really love when I have my high periods, because I just get so much more done, and it's not like, sad sitting in bed, like sleeping all the time. It's like up and doing stuff and having ideas and like coming up with inventions and all of this stuff, and like calling people, and I just love that, but that's when people get nervous, and that's when the cops get called, and that's when, like the mental health professionals get called, and that's when I have to come and talk to people like you.
So I guess, do you have any coping skills once you have to go through those times of?
Coping skills are like just waiting for like you guys to say like, oh, she's fine, and we'll let her go home. And it's like I don't know what it is that I'm supposed to cope with, because like I wasn't abused as a kid, like I wasn't in an abusive marriage or anything like that. Like I don't really have anything that I need to cope with, right? Okay? So like it's not like my life is some traumatic day-to-day experience. It's like it's just worse coming here, because people are like, well, what's triggering this? And it's like, I am me. Like, what's triggering me? Like, I don't know. What is life? So what am I supposed to cope with? Like, let me ask you that. Like, what am I supposed to be coping with? Like, what coping skills am I supposed to be using to cope with what?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess it depends on how you're feeling, but obviously the coping skills would be, I guess, to try to, maybe in those times you're feeling really high, even though you may enjoy it, just maybe trying to calm down just a little bit.
But like, why would I want to when I'm getting so much done? Like, I'm coming up with new product lines that our business can open, and I'm coming up with new business ideas, and I'm like coming up with different ways to like market things, and I'm like, you know, coming up with all of these great like children's stories and like everything. Like, why would I want to come down from that? Like, if you were like up all day long and like you didn't have to sleep and you didn't have to stop to like eat or do anything like that, like, would you want to come down from that if you were like able to be productive, working 24/7, like getting everything done? Like, it's, you know, why should I want to change that if that's how my life is and I'm getting everything done and the time that I need to and then some?
I see. And you said you don't eat or sleep, so can you tell me about your usual eating and sleeping habits daily?
Well, I mean, like, you know, like right now, you know, before I was brought here, you know, it's like I don't need to sleep like other people do. You know, I don't need to go to bed for like 6 to 9 hours, you know, like I don't need to do that. Like I can just keep going and going and going because my brain is fine. Like I think that my brain is in that period where it's like, you don't need to sleep. You don't need to, you know, do anything. Like, you're better than most people. Like, you don't need to do this. And, you know, like I eat when like my blood sugar, I can feel my blood sugar getting really low because I have hypoglycemia, and so like sometimes I'll get a little bit lightheaded and I'll be like, oh, I need to, you know, eat some almonds or something like that, and then I'll eat that. But it's like, when I'm in my high periods, I don't need to do what normal people do. Like, I don't need to eat 3 times a day, and I don't need to be like sleeping for 6 to 9 hours a night, you know, like I don't need all of that. So you know, that's what my life is like right now, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
So how often when you said you usually sleep about a given time a day?
I mean, when I'm in my really low periods, I'll sleep like 18 hours a day, maybe. But like when I'm in my really high good periods, like I'll sleep maybe 15 minutes every like 12 to 15 hours, maybe. I mean, and it's more just like my eyes are tired. You know, like when your eyes feel really heavy and like kind of like hard.